Hi, and good morning. It's Saturday, I think it's the 17th, right? Yep, 17th of September, 2022. I hope everybody had a good week. I just got to tell you a funny story first about work. It's not funny. It's kind of really kind of uh, messed up. We have my job, I'm a print operator. I'm a lead print operator. We used to have 7 people in the area, but because of COVID, they downsized. So it's only me, only 2 guys in the print shop, me and another guy. Anyway, we did used to make posters in the print shop as part of the job, for meetings and stuff. And about 4 months ago, in June, the machine went down. At first, the control panel thing, it like kind of sunk in, but you could still use it. So we called in to get them fix that. Then after a while, it wasn't heating up. So they decided we had to call the guy service to come in to fix it. But in my building, you have to have a certain amount of insurance before they let you come into the building. Okay, and it took a couple of weeks before they straightened out their insurance, or so I thought. Like I said, the machine was down for I think the guy came in August. The machine went down like I think towards the middle or the end of June, and basically all that time until like the beginning of August, he had to straighten out his certificate of insurance thing with his company and the security of our building. So he had to straighten that out, and they kept going back and forth. And finally, we thought they solved the issue because they allowed him to come into the building, and he diagnosed it. He said it needed a whole new control panel part thing. So he ordered it, and then after a couple of weeks waiting for that, the part finally came in, and then we schedule it to actually no, this is what the problem was. Once the part came in, we wanted to schedule him to come in to fix it, and then they said, wait a minute, that PO number that you gave me is they couldn't charge anything on it. They said there was no money in it, or it didn't exist, some kind of reason about that. Either one of the two. I'm forgetting the top of my head. But anyways, another bunch of delays until finally my boss said, she told me to tell them that, yeah, no, there's supposed to be money in that PO. So I told him that, and then he said, listen, they tried to bill that PO, and it wouldn't, no, they said that there was nothing there. So then after a while, she said she was going to let another lady create the PO. Now, me and the guy that I worked with last year, towards the end of last year, because the old purchasing guy, they got rid of him for stealing. And so towards the end of the year, me and the guy I work with, Mark, we basically created all the POs for all the vendors that we use. We did that. We split the number of vendors up, and we made all the POs for them. So we're used to making POs and stuff, and one-time POs and all the stuff. And so, but then after a while, beginning of the new year, they thought they was going to hire somebody, but I think they interviewed people for a little bit, but then they didn't find, I guess, the right person, and then they had another girl from another different department, doing all the stuff whenever they charge anybody, a vendor, you have to submit an invoice and then you pay them. Like I said, we did that for a little bit, but then they said, no, you're not going to do that anymore. We'll have this girl from this different department do it for you. So anytime we got anything, saying, pay this invoice, we would forward it to my manager, and then she would, I guess, send it to the girl for her to pay it. Okay, and so they still haven't hired a purchasing guy, and like I said, it's September now, so pretty much I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, you would assume they would hire somebody because they went all this year so far without hiring a new purchasing guy, which is really ridiculous because they need one. But anyway, like I said, finally, this week, last week, she told me that she's going to email the girl, because she emailed the girl, and then she told me earlier this week, she said, listen, she talked to the girl, and the girl said that all her requests about the PO went to her spam email, and then she created the PO like in one day, and then it got approved in one day. So I contacted the vendor to say, hey, here's the PO. You schedule him to come in, and he come in. So we thought he was coming in Friday in the afternoon, and all of a sudden, I got a phone call from the worker saying, saying that he was outside the building and he wanted to come in. And I said, okay, I tell security that let you in. And then my manager came to me and said, listen, They didn't straighten out their certificate of insurance. They still haven't straightened that out. And then back in August when he came in, apparently my not my boss, but the building manager made an exception, which I didn't know about. I assumed that I thought his insurance was valid, but they made an exception for him to come in the building without the insurance. But now they said they're not going to make an exception, even though the guy was right outside the door, basically right outside, and we got the part. So they said, no, you have to straighten out the certificate of insurance. And my manager was supposed to be working with the building and with the vendor to make sure they fulfill. And like I said, this never happened to me because I was in Hoboken with the printing thing before they moved me to New York years ago. And we used to have the guy come occasionally to fix, fix things in our, Spire Body. We've been using them for years. And we never had a problem with them coming into the building. It never, but for some reason, it seems like, I don't know why they make it so hard. It's like, it's certificate of insurance. It's business for them. Why they don't straighten that out, I have no idea. It just seems ridiculous to me that they couldn't straighten it. But again, I blame my manager and them for this reason alone, because we could have created that PO to pay this thing a long time ago. We could have created the PO instead of she shipped it out to another girl to do. We could have created the PO. Me or guy I work with, Mark, we could create the PO weeks ago. We could create that PO, and I guess then we would have found out that his insurance wasn't good. But like I said, because I didn't know in August that John, the big building manager, had gave him a waiver, basically gave him a pass to let him come in to assess the machine. But now he's saying, oh no, now he has to get the right insurance. It's beyond ridiculous. And again, I blame the vendor too, because this is money for you, and you can't straighten your insurance situation out, that you can't figure out the certificate of insurance that you need. Why are they dragging their behind with it? I have no idea why they can't just straighten that out. Okay, because this is money for their company. I have no idea. Like I said, so basically that machine's been down since June. Now, we've been printing posters because we had to tell people, listen, our laminator is down. We can print the posters for you. We just can't mount them on the boards. Okay, so I've been printing posters for certain clients and giving it to them and telling other clients no. And like when we print posters for the cafeteria, like I printed the same poster 3 times actually the other day. I've been, we got double-sided tape, and I had to basically just print the poster, trim the board, and put the double-sided tape on the edges, and then lay it down on it so it stays on the board. And even I did a poster earlier in the week for somebody in Atlanta, and I told them the same thing. And we've done that for them before. We just cut the boards down, print the posters, give it to them, and just tell them you're going to have to tape it to the board when you get it. And so they need it. And now we have another client that has a bunch of posters that's coming. We told them to wait till Wednesday. And I was just praying. That's why I was just praying that the guy would come on Friday, yesterday, and just fix the machine and have it running. But now, I don't know. Like my friend said, it's probably going to be another couple of weeks before they straighten out their insurance thing to come in the building. I said, this is absolutely ridiculous. This is basically negligence on their part to me. And I said, because I don't know if they straighten out, if my boss or her boss explain the situation to the manager, the guy that runs the building, and this would have told him, listen, this machine's been down since June, okay? This is posters are for the building, the people the clients and stuff. This is something that's necessary. You gave them a waiver then, give them a waiver now, get the machine fixed, and then tell them from now on you will not be allowed in the building. The guy was outside. Just let him give him a pass just one time, let him fix the machine. Excuse me, and let him fix the machine, get it done and over with. And like my friend said, knowing our luck, he'll probably put that part on the machine and then it still won't work, and he'll need another part. Okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. But we'll see how it goes, and I'll update you. If hopefully, maybe, I'm praying that they fix their insurance by Monday, so the guy can come in Tuesday and fix the machine. It's just getting ridiculous to the point that, because I was saying, why don't you just scrap that machine, just buy a new one? Okay, but they won't, because it's the end of the year. Okay, you have to put it in the budget. So I said, because this is absolutely ridiculous that you have to keep going through this. But anyway, enough of my rambling about work. Damn, rambled for about almost 10 minutes about that. But anyway, last night I recorded my reaction to She-Hulk and to Stargirl. So what I'm going to do, oh yeah, I also, what I did was, because I don't know if I mentioned this, I think I mentioned it before, but my reactions to Stargirl, season 1, episode 1, excuse me. I hit the thing, that's why the camera's shaking. Excuse me, let me just sit up a little bit. Anyway, I tried to, the normal way that I record my reaction and edit it, and upload it to YouTube. It got blocked initially from Warner Brothers. That was like which usually happens, and then you appeal it, and then they usually let it go through. But not this time. They blocked it and said it was valid. They didn't release it. So then I tried to put it up with the logo on it in front of the video, and they still blocked it again. So I said, Jesus Christ. And I even put it on my old computer and put it in Windows Movie Maker. I reversed the video. I sped it up and put like X's on the video like I used to do. And they still blocked it again. So I said, Jesus, I said, what am I going to do? What I'm going to, excuse me, what I'm going to do? So I'll say, I'll try one last time. So what I did, I edited it on my phone, but what I did was I did what some YouTubers I see they do. You know, you drop the video on at certain points. Like before, what I would do on my videos that would get blocked initially and then go through, I would just edit it, you know, cut out the boring parts and just, you know, so basically you get a condensed version of the TV show, you know, with my, you know, commentary on it, and they would block it initially and then let it go through. But this time they Warner Brothers Discovery, and I heard somebody, YouTuber, saying they were blocking it initially, that Warner Brothers is cracking down on stuff. So maybe since the merger, they've been cracking down on stuff. So what I did was I finally edited it on this phone, and it took me a while because the audio kept going out the 2 times I tried it before. But the 3rd time I tried it again. Oh, and I also figured out how to get it to go. When the audio goes out, when I'm editing it, I just close it and then go to projects, and then it brings it back up. And then it goes back to the way it was before I started screwing up and the audio would go out, which I thought was really weird, the audio would go out. But anyway, so what I did was I went back to what's it called? Wilson Filmora. I forgot. One to Share Filmora. That's the editing program. I remember it was early this year. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was early this year. You know, I joined it because I was, you know, I had paid for the software I think a couple of years ago, so I just paid for again a new version, the latest version of it, and I just, you know, so I used my green screen, which I haven't used in a long time. Used my green screen and filmed, you know, a picture of Stargirl in the background, and just filmed it, my review with spoilers of those first 2 episodes, and uploaded those to the, you know, and then like I said, after I edited the one on my phone, that version of episode 2, where I dropped the video in like for a couple of seconds, like 10 seconds, 7 seconds, whatever, and then drop it out for like 20, 30 seconds, then drop it back in like that. So it's sporadic in there. It just drops in every once in a while, like I see other YouTubers do. And it went through. They copyright content, but they didn't block it. Okay, so it finally went through. So I was saying, so from now on, I'll just do it that way. I'm going to do the 2 versions. I'm going to do the edited, I'm going to try to do the edited reaction where I just drop the video in, you know, in certain spots like that, and upload it. And then also I'm going to do my review with spoilers, where I use my green screen, and then just upload them both for episode 3. Like I said, I recorded my reaction to Stargirl and She-Hulk. She-Hulk, I have no problem. All I gotta do is edit it the normal way, and I just put the logo faintly in front of it, the video, and Disney doesn't block it. It goes right through, which is really good, and they don't block it or anything. So that's good. So that's how I'm doing She-Hulk. The video hasn't gotten blocked yet. But I also wanted to share a film more. I think what I can do is I can do the picture-in-picture thing. So I was trying to think if I could, because I have the video that's me reacting, and then the video of me, you know, the actual video, the show. If I could drop it in, I can do picture-in-picture on One to Share Film More, and just I can do the editing on my computer. I think I can do it that way. I think that way might be faster, I think. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to test it this morning and see how it works. Maybe do it for like 2-3 minutes just to see how it comes out. because if that's faster, I may do it that way rather than do it on my computer, on my phone. I'm sorry, because like I said, every time I kept doing it on my phone, the first 2 times, I think, the first 2 times, the sound kept going. Yeah, I was editing, kept going along, and then the sound would die. The sound would go out, and I was stunned. I said, why was the sound going out? The sound was just like dying. So but then I discovered, like I said at the end, that if I close the program and then when I open it back up and I went to projects, the last thing I did would come back up and it would have the sound back in it. So, so maybe I could, could still do it on my phone, but I can experiment with it on One to Share Film More just to see if it's faster that way to do the picture-in-picture thing. On, if I could do it that way, maybe it'll be a lot faster if I can do it on my computer there with the mouse. Just drop the video in, cut and paste those parts out. Let it, it may be faster that way. I'll try this more. I'm gonna try this morning. Like I said, I'm gonna edit She-Hulk this morning. Then I'm gonna go do my rounds. Gotta pay the cable bill. Go to the ATM, put my clothes in the cleaners, go food shopping and stuff, and the usual stuff, and then come back in the house. There is a movie the Lady King that came out. The movie with Viola Davis, John Boyega and stuff, Natasha, Natasha, the girl that was in the James Bond movie. I want to see that movie. I gotta see if I can like certain. This is what I want to talk about. I want to support black movies, and like I said, the last black movie I saw, the Idris Elba movie, could that interest me? And I do want to see Lady King, but my ass is I'm gonna say I'm too lazy to go downtown to see it today. I don't want to do that. Although, like I said, next week, Don't Worry, Darling comes out next week, and I'm a big fan of what's her name, the actress who played the Black Widow's sister. I forgot her first name, but her last name is Poe. I'm a big fan of her. I know there's that controversy with her not wanting to promote the movie because she has a thing with the director Olivia Wilde. But I do want to see that movie. For some reason, that movie fascinates me, and I'm a big fan of the guy that plays what's his name? I can't remember his name now. The guy that played in the, Kirk in the remake. I can't remember his name now to save my life. But I definitely want to see that. But I know it's weird, and I do want to support black films, but for some, I just don't feel like going downtown to go see it, which is really ridiculous. But I do want to see that movie. Like I said, I would definitely buy that movie or rent it when it comes out. But I really should go see it in the theaters. I'm just certain times I just feel lazy about certain things. Don't want to go. Like I said, I saw the Idris Elba movie. That one I went to go see that because it had a subject that was interesting. Lines and action, screaming kids. Idris Elba battling a lion. That interests me. Although I do want to, like I said, it does interest me in the fact that it has Viola Davis in it, John Boyega and stuff. It has a good cast in it and a good subject matter. So I definitely do want to see it. So I may have to see it through other means, but I will definitely check it out, and I'll definitely buy the movie and support it that way. Especially if I watch it through other means and I enjoy it, I'll definitely do it. Like the Jordan Peele movie that came out, Nope, that came out a couple of months ago. I didn't get a chance to see that in the theaters, and it was a little weird looking to me. It didn't really grab my attention, but I'll definitely, when it comes on video, I'll definitely probably buy it and watch it then because it's Jordan Peele, and I want to actually see what all the hype's about. So there's my dilemma on that, because I do want to see Lady King. Or just like I said, I just don't feel like I want to go downtown to go see it, which is really stupid and lazy on my part. Okay, but anyway, so look for my and also so look for my review of She-Hulk. I'm gonna see if I can edit it today and upload it, and also my edited review of Stargirl episode 3, and also I'm gonna do my review with spoilers too as well. And also I got to do some videos for my other channel called Views and Opinions. I have a couple of subjects I want to make. So I may make 2 or 3 videos today for that. That's going to go on that channel. It may not go up today. They may go up tomorrow. But I definitely want to make a couple of those videos today for that channel, my Paul's Views and Opinions channel. I haven't made some content there for a while. So I want to, and I have a few ideas in my head. So anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel, Bob Views and Opinions. If you check that out as well. And again, I'm going to put some content on that channel either today or tomorrow, more likely tomorrow. Also, I have a link down below to my Patreon. I want to say a special thank you to my Patreon. Oh, yeah. Also, speaking of my Patreon, I have to delete all the Stargirl Season 2 off of there because I'm going to upload the unedited versions of Stargirl Season 3 on there. And I have 3 episodes to upload. So hopefully I can do that either today or tomorrow. More likely tomorrow. Probably when I'm watching football. Okay? And, yeah. So anyway, link to the Patreon down below. $5 a month. Tons of content on there. All the superhero shows on there. I got Stargirl, Superman and Lois, Flash, WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, Moon Knight. I said Superman and Lois already, yep. The Boys, Season 3, I got that on there. I keep forgetting to mention it. I have The Boys, Season 3 on there as well. Awful Parts of Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, tons of content on there. Follow link below to the Patreon. Check it out. She-Hulk is on there as well. All 4 episodes. And I got to upload episode 5 as well, because I recorded my reaction to that last night. Okay, so follow link below to the Patreon. Check it out. And I want to say a special thank you to my patron. His name will appear in this video somewhere. Probably right here, or probably right there. Okay. Also, I want to say give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trepacer saying so long, and take care.